friends, it's Ashlyn. I just spent $50 on this little nightstand and I spent too much money, but in my defense, I thought I was getting two nightstands. Spoiler alert, I was not. So I wanted to talk about what to do when you've spent too much on the original product and how to, at the very least, break even, but more often than not, get your money back and then some. Let's crack into it.
First of all, we've all done it, so don't beat yourself up too much. But let's talk about 3 ways to fix when you've paid too much for something. Let's start with the easiest. Resell it. If you decide it's not worth your energy and your time, simply cut your losses. Never underestimate the power of a good picture. Now, obviously these are not my images. These are created by AI, but just wanted to give you an idea of what some good lighting and really showcasing what the piece could look like in different settings can do. This can help you break even or maybe even get a little extra cash for your next project. Option 2 takes a little bit of strategy. You have to think, how can I add value without adding costs? And a lot of time, it's using what you've already got on hand. Initially, this was the choice I was going to go with. So I pull the drawers out and get my shop vac and just try to suck up any of that old dirt and grime that we all accumulate over time. I decide to paint this nightstand after doing some cost analysis and realizing that paint will be cheaper than doing a full deep refinish. So I grab some TSP and a microfiber cloth and just really scrub and try to get this piece clean. I grab my trusty 150 grit to scuff up the body and the drawers so that the paint will have something to actually stick to. Great way to cut costs and save yourself some money is to use handles that you already have. I don't know about you all, but the cost of handles and pulls continually amazes me. But I had very specific pulls in mind for this piece that I wanted to use, and I needed to fill these previous holes. So I make up some of this adult Play-Doh and stick it into where the original holes were of the previous handles. The handles I wanted to use were 4 inches, and unfortunately the plastic template that I had did not support 4 inches, so I just built my own with this very cheap piece of paper. Problem solved. I make a mark where the middle of the drawer is, lay my template down, and then make marks where I want the new drill holes to be. Then I go to the other side and do the exact same thing. Furniture restoration is something that I do after my regular 9-to-5 or more than 9-to-5 job. And I'm realizing as I go back and watch this video that I really must have taken the day's stress out on this poor little drawer set, because I am just going to town sanding the epoxy off to level it off on this drawer. Sorry, drawer. That is part of the reason I started restoring, though, is to try to decompress and recenter after hard work days. So I guess it's doing the trick. After I apparently beat the bejesus out of the drawer and the quick wood was level and flat with the rest of the drawer, it was time to clean up all of the dust that I had created. about now that I'm realizing all of the nooks and crannies that are in these drawer fronts, and that it's gonna be kind of a nightmare to paint in there. Right now it's about 20 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit here, and I don't have the setup to do a paint sprayer outside in the middle of winter. So I guess hand painting and rolling it is. I like the color that these handles are already, but I want them just to have a little more antique gold look. So I apply some rub and buff to the handles just to really make them shine. Now, before you worry about my mental health, although fair, when I can, I like to do my first coat of paint on pieces upside down because it helps give me a different perspective of what the next owner is going to see, and it helps me see any spots that I've left open or bare and just do a better, thorough painting job. I reinstall some newly updated handles back onto the pair of drawers. And just a quick reminder that this is where we started this journey with this overpriced, needing love nightstand. And this is where we ended up. The blue in person is slightly darker than what the camera's picking up, but it's so beautiful, and I just love the way that it turned out. Now, remember when I said initially option 2, being resourceful, was the choice that I had made? Well, towards the end, I realized that the curves and lines of this nightstand would look really beautiful and complementary to a French provincial dresser. And that's something I've always wanted to do. Which leads us to number 3 of how to make your money back if you paid too much for a furniture piece. Double down and buy another piece that either matches or looks close enough that you can pair them together and make your money back that way. Stay tuned the next couple weeks to see if I can get this dresser to match this nightstand. Big surprise, it was harder than I thought. If you liked this video or you learned something new, give it a like and consider subscribing. I try to put out new videos every single week. See you next time.